Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Crypto News with Julie Kennis. I'm your host, Julie Kennis. As always, this show is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network. Thank you all for tuning in yet again on this very exciting, very pumpy-ish day. It's actually kind of nice. I thought everybody was just depressed. It turns out Bitcoin price was just in the dumps. So shout out to you. Hello, Mike. Welcome. You were number one. Black Hat Team. Hello. Ooh, we've got John Legend, the Legend, and Derpy Thing is in here. Hello. Poe Man and Jesse. And Black Hat Team again. Hello. Hello. I hope you're all having a very good start to your day. Let me just send this out again because let me tell you, X does not like pushing out my live streams anymore. They do not. So, we got this, guys. So, we do have potentially a special guest on for us today. If my friend Bruffstar is going to make it in. I got the link all sent out to him, and then I sent it to his email kind of late. And I don't know if he's going to be here or not, you guys. I might be stood up by Bruffstar. That would be horrible. We need to talk about Bitcoin ordinals. There is important matters at hand. There is a conspiracy to kill ordinals, to kill Dog, the number one meme on Bitcoin, the only meme on Bitcoin. It's essentially holding Bitcoin. When you sell your dog, it sells in sats, and sats are Satoshis, Satoshis are Bitcoin. So we like it. Some people, I've been watching people dump the chart though. They're scared. They're scared because Magic Eden is gone. They're going away. They don't want to do it. They said they want to focus on Solana. But Solana has proven to just be very extractive. Yeah, it's quick, it's cheap, it's dirty. If you like cheap thrills, it's a good thing. Bitcoin is elite. Elite is chef's kiss. So, hello, Alexandra Sanchez. We are talking about Bitcoin sold to zero. That's funny. I can't hate on Solana too bad because I do have some on Solana. I do like to, hello, stay winning. Welcome. I do like to have my portfolio diversified, but I keep to my fundamentals, which are all roads lead back to Bitcoin. So when I can, I like to buy those sats. Sats are good. Hello, John Myers. Welcome. We're waiting to see if Bruffstar is going to enter the arena so we can talk about Trio, the marketplace that he has been working on that is going to be where people are migrating to. So there's already some ordinals posted on there. So, but the exciting thing to talk about at the moment, is Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin has had quite the rally. ETH to zero. Oh my gosh. You guys are killing me. Because, there's reasons I like ETH as well. I used to... Solana has always been like a Latina woman to me. Like a Latina. Very spicy, very feisty. And Ethereum is like, she's a little more like the book nerd. She's a little more reserved. She's a little more, So, but we don't want any of these to go to zero. Ultimately, Bitcoin, in my opinion, is king. And everything follows Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin is pumping today. Things are looking good. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. Yes, I like it slow and expensive. I like it slow and expensive. That is Bitcoin. You know, in talking about crypto, until you actually start using each chain for what they are intended for and moving things across the chains and seeing the speed, the different user interfaces, there's different reasons why I like different things. So Bitcoin, it's like the store of wealth. It's like digital gold. It is, to me, it's not really something that I don't really like to sell my Bitcoin. It's kind of a one-way street for me. Hello, Chipper. I saw you just squeaked in here. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. So we're taking a look at Bitcoin. We went all the way up to 64,000 and we hit quite a bit of resistance. As you can see here, we're on a 15-minute chart. We have our market cipher line here across the bottom. And since the start of this show, or since I've been sitting here, I've been watching this. We have the money flow is looking good. It's green. We printed a green dot. We printed a red dot. And now we are waiting for them to print another green dot. And hopefully we don't, move back into negative territory. So we're in a good range right now. But we're not out of the woods. We could continue to just put in a lower high and fall down. But if you're optimistic, like me, I like to be optimistic. It gets me excited. I tried even drilling in here on the 5-minute chart, but it's just trading sideways right now. And we're just waiting for the next green dot to print. But we had the 2 double green dots here, and we've just had this nice little lift off. Everything has been flowing. Gets me excited, you guys. So while Bitcoin is trading now at 73,000, hopefully we hold on to this range. We really need to hang on to 70. If we fall down to 69, then I would expect us to continue down lower. So let's please, cautiously optimistic, hold on to the 70s range. Ethereum, it's trading at 2143, up from, we were at 1900 yesterday. 1900. Solana, it's at 9258. 9258. We were 86 yesterday. 86. These just numbers have just moved up so good. I mean, the fact that Bitcoin, at one point, Bitcoin today was up almost 8%. That's a huge swing up for Bitcoin. Chainlink is trading at $9.44. Binance is all the way up to $6.60. Dogecoin, it's up to 10 cents. And Sui was trying to break $1. It was at 99 cents earlier when I looked at it. We're trading at 97 cents now. So my SPX, it's struggling to come back, you guys. It's struggling to come back. There's a lot of sell pressure when this thing pops up. It had such good moves up earlier when it was early bull market, and it just had great swings. And now every time everything goes up, this one just has a lot of sell pressure. So I don't love it. All right, let me come over here and we will take a look at the top 100. So everything is nice and green. Everything to zero guaranteed. Yes, Dog on Bitcoin had some major, I want to pull it up here. It has just been feeling it. It has been feeling the sell pressure ever since the Magic Eden announcement. Let me go back a month. Ever since the Magic Eden announcement. And then when it dipped into the 007, I was like, it's just painful. And part of what is making me angry about it is that although Magic Eden says their tools are still supposed to work, I'm trying to execute trades Like I want to buy more dog while it's down low. And I'm like the app is just, it's not working. It's giving me error screens. It's just not doing what I wanted to. Not doing what I wanted to. So, but I think, and I'm looking across the timeline on X, and I'm seeing more people talking about Bitcoin and Ordinals and where the marketplace is shifting to and where runes are going. And I think we're starting to see some positive momentum on dog. So now it just makes me even more upset that I wasn't able to buy it, because when we hit the 007, I'm like, it can't get much worse than this. It can't. We really, when it turns to dust, there's nothing left. And so then I'm just looking at it, I'm not giving up on my memes. I'm not giving up on my memes. But why? Because memes don't go away. Memes proliferate. And I will continue to hang on to my memes, because ultimately the dust goes up, and the dust goes up a lot when it goes up. So I keep it there. Although I will say I'm a little sad because you guys, I bought it on the big arch. It was somebody launched it on Pump Fun, and I bought in on it, and I knew when I was up, I was like, I should probably sell it here, but I was waiting for it to hit $200, and it was like 190, and then it went down. I was like, gosh dang it. I should have known. The signs were there. But will we ever learn? Will we? It would be nice. All right, you guys, we've got no Bruff Star in the house. So we're going to move on and talk about the breaking news. Let's see. What am I going to talk about first? All right, this one. Oops. Hold on. I'm pushing all these buttons and it's got my screen all wonky now. All right, we're there. Wow, that was a lot, you guys. Thanks for tuning in with me. Shouldn't be that hard. Solar segment! I have not done a solar segment in a while. I know you guys are probably missing it. Okay, good. I'm not muted. That is a good thing. Okay, the protocol, new Ethereum scaling plans. Also, OKX and AI agents, the future of AI users of blockchain, and Bitcoin's latest governance clash. So I probably won't jump into all of this, but the protocol, which is CoinDesk's weekly wrap of the most important stories. So this issue, we want to talk about Vitalik Buterin and his new scaling plans. So he published a blog post on X outlining his latest vision for scaling the blockchain, arguing that the network can boost capacity in the near term while laying out the groundwork for longer term shift to advanced cryptography and data-heavy blobs that would change how Ethereum is validated. The post reflects Buterin's renewed focus on scaling Ethereum's base layer after several years to which much of the ecosystem's scaling strategy centered on layer 2 rollups. The plan comes on the heels of Ethereum's foundation publishing its straw map aimed at making the network more efficient in the long term. In the short term, Buterin says that Ethereum can safely increase throughput by making blocks easier and faster to check. Upcoming upgrades will allow computers that run Ethereum to review different parts of the block simultaneously rather than processing it step by step. At the same time, it changes how blocks are built and will let a network of use more than 12 seconds per processing window, which is really funny. As I'm reading this, I swear this is exactly how the roll up on Cardano was supposed to work, was that it was like analyzing the full block instead of like the block bit by bit. So anyway, this must be something that is being adopted or is being integrated, which, as you guys know, whenever One chain picks something up, another chain usually builds on it. Look at prediction markets. Look at prediction markets. It became a thing, and now it's a thing. Everybody switched to prediction markets. One of the things that I do want to say about prediction markets. Sorry, my hair is tickling me. I think that prediction markets, I'm going to stop sharing this. Hold on. I think that prediction markets are going to face a steep battle. And here's why. I am watching some senators who have the gaming industry in their pocket. So think of like sports betting, gaming, the gambling industry that has been heavily scrutinized, has gone through all these regulations, have had to do all of these things to become registered for sports betting. But essentially, prediction markets is sports betting without actually registering for all of the things that a sports betting entity will need to. So I think prediction markets are going to face some headwind because gaming is going to come down on them so hard. And you better believe that the gaming industry has some deep pockets and has some influence in Washington. And so I think we're going to start to see more politicians come out, and they're going to make prediction markets a sticking point with the fact that, gaming has had to go through all of these loopholes and things to get registered to be able to operate as sports gambling, where prediction markets are just springing up left and right. Every new app is prediction markets this, prediction markets that. And none of these people are registered as a normal gaming agency. So I think prediction markets is going to be heavily scrutinized. I think it's going to be something that they just found a loophole and they've been running with it, and they've been able to run it in all 50 states. And they have been marketing prediction markets heavily to like youth. So the fact that you're encouraging youth to gamble, I really think that prediction markets are going to face some headwinds. So anyway, that is my rant on prediction markets. I meant to have that rant for you guys yesterday. And I talked so much yesterday that I totally forgot to talk about that. So, Trump's press on policy combining with institutional adoption for a new crypto bull market. We believe this run has legs, says analyst. So let's dive right in and take a look at it. So crypto prices may be approaching a turning point after months of losses, as several recent developments could mark the start of a new bull phase. So on a note Wednesday, Clear Street analyst Owen Lau said that roughly 44% drawdown in crypto markets between 10/10 and February 28 may now represent the end of the latest downturn. Lau's comments came as Bitcoin rose 8% over the last 24 hours, moving just above 73,000. He took note of U.S. President Donald Trump's Tuesday intervention over the hard-fought but currently stalled Clarity Act as raising the odds that the law wins congressional passage by the end of the summer. Infrastructure integration has also advancing after Kraken's banking subsidiary received a Federal Reserve master account, allowing it to direct access to the central bank's payment system. Lau said that the move represented a structural step toward integrating crypto-native institutions into the U.S. financial system. Institutional participants is also expanding. Morgan Stanley recently amended a filing that proposed a spot Bitcoin ETF to name Coinbase Custody as a custodian account alongside Bank of New York Mellon, reinforcing Coinbase's coin role in the institutional crypto ecosystem. So that would be Morgan Stanley working with Coinbase, which would be TradFi and and our DeFi working together. So at the same time, geopolitical tensions in the Middle East have highlighted the utility for blockchain networks as alternative payment rails during periods of financial disruption. Taken together, Lau said that the developments could signal a broader shift for the industry. The industry may hit an inflection point, and we believe this run has legs. So, time will tell. Let's see where we're trading right now. Yep, we're trading at 73. Oh! We just did a double green dot. Double green dot. Double green dot. I'm all excited. Double green dot. I was waiting for that, you guys. I was waiting for that. And we are so back. We are so back. All right. Let's see. Oh, I do want to pull up this one. All right. I'm sorry. Am I making you tired? Mike Volmer? I don't want to make you bored, make you yawn. If you want, we can look at the Ordinals marketplace now. We aren't back until next fall, he says. We can have mini pumps. Mini pumps are good. Mini pumps are your friend. So, moving on. Why Peter Thiel's Founders Fund walked away from an Ether treasury bet. So Founders Fund's exit from ETHZilla highlights volatility, balance sheet strains, and the challenges facing public Ether treasury strategies. So I don't want to read all of this, but the Founders Fund fully exited ETHZilla after previously holding a 7.5% stake. The SEC filing shows that Peter Thiel-linked entities had reduced their ownership to 0 by the end of 2025, as we've talked about here on the channel. ETHZilla's pivot from biotech to an ETH treasury strategy was aggressive after raising $425 million and later seeking the $350 million through convertible bonds. The company accumulated over 100,000 ETH, positioning itself as a leveraged liquidity equity proxy for Ether exposure. And there are not a lot of ETH treasury companies, but I do think as we see the next bull run go forward and as ETH continues to focus more on its core layer 1, we are going to start to see more ETH treasury companies spring up. So, all right, we do not have Bruffstar. So, this is his trio marketplace, you guys. And they have a trio native token. And if you hold, I think it's 2,000 of the trio native token, then you can exchange rune stones for 0 fees. I'm going to say everything that I know. But this is essentially going to be a Magic Eden replacement where you can put your Bitcoin ordinals. There are collections, create, rewards, token, and scribe. So we can go over here. I was reading in more on the trio token. He being Bruffstar, originally was a creator of an Ordinals bot. And so anyway, when I initially met him 2 years ago at NFT NYC, he told me about Ordinals bot. He kind of talked loosely about Trio, but I think it was more of just a concept at the time. And so anyway, he has listed on here, they're going to support BRC20, TAP protocol, the CBRC20 runes, so the dog token, and ARC20, which are all coming soon. So already compatible with BRC20 and the TAP protocol. So Good stuff there, guys. No need to be bearish. No need to be bearish on Ordinals. No need to be bearish. Yeah, I don't know. I might have just not. Sometimes, you guys, I have so much going on. I have so much going on. I have so many messages that I I sent him the link last night. It was like 8 p.m. my time. So it's been like 12 hours in his inbox. So I don't know, Rough Star. I don't know. But I want to come back over here. It's like I was done sharing my screen. But I want to take a look at Bitcoin again because it's got me excited. So, if you guys don't know, you can get the market cipher trading tool for yourself. You guys remember I was still using Webull. That was so like 2021 bull run. I was like screaming boomer. So it's nice to be on TradingView. It's nice to have the market cipher tool. It's nice to see when we have these double green dots print, and I know that things are going up. I need to start playing with some of the other overlays. Because you guys know I'm still learning. I'm like a baby trader. Like I would DCA, and then I've just gotten lucky sometimes on trades. Like, just magically goes up, and then I sell it, and I have a lot of money in my bank account, and I'm happy. So that's the show for today, you guys. I will be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific time. As always, this show is powered by the Gokhshtein News Network and sponsored by Market Cipher. You can get the Market Cipher tool with the discount code Julie2020 for 20% off. All right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to smash a subscribe so you will catch my next live stream. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.